everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome to Plasma, your engineering playground. It's a game where you can create RC cars like this lovely device right here. Plasma, your engineering playground. Look, we got a rocket that flies and a robot that dances, and he is so adorable. Plasma, your engineering playground, with drones that fly and Ferris wheels that turn. What are we gonna follow today? And look, we got a little robot that actually follows you around. Plasma, your engineering playground. And today we are entering the building area to make our own devices. Plasma! Whoa! Wonderful. Hi guys! Welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG and welcome to Plasma. So today we are actually going to be building a super basic vehicle known as a car. Right. That's what I'm building today. Now I didn't see a tutorial for a car on here. So when I looked up how to do a car by looking at the device that they have on this map, it was complicated. But as you can see here, these are the tutorials that they give you: flashlight, small base, and plasma cannon. Kind of intro stuff. However, like I said, I looked at the car that they have, and this is what they gave me for programming. It's a lot. It has gates and math expressions and percentage mappers and relays and all this other stuff. And I'm really betting that I can make a car that wasn't as complicated with utilizing the blocks that I currently have in my tab. Now, if in my line here. So if we actually hit tab, we actually got pretty much a lot of blocks that they already have. Now, this game is still in like work, so it's not going to be completely done as of yet. There is still a lot to do. And I'm sure that they will launch it when they launch it. So first thing I want to do is I actually want to place down the cube. The cube is where we're going to start out here. And the way we're going to start out, we're going to actually hit control. And we're actually going to flip through the different lengths, widths, and heights, right? Using the W key. So you got to hold down control, hit the W key, and it actually would highlight what section you're going to extend or retract. And the way you extend or retract is actually using the center mouse button. You can just kind of scroll forward, backwards, and you can get the various lengths, right? So now we're just going to shimmy that small. We're going to make this just kind of like a little bit of a beefy boy there. You know what? We'll shrink it down a little bit more. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. So next thing we want to do, now that we got that we're actually going to pull up number 8, which is actually this piece, because we're actually going to put the wheel on the side of this. The reason why we're putting the wheel on the side is because if you put it straight down, you're going to get a little bit of a top-heavy situation there. So we will kind of want to make sure. Let me just bring this a little further down. We want to make sure that we got it in a good spot. We're going to put it right. Okay, give me a good line. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Right there. So, and we're just going to do the same thing over here. Shrink that down. Same thing here. And there. Okay, cool. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to put shocks on here. We're going to center those shocks and shrink them down like so. And bada boom. Okay, so now they're all shrink down. Next thing is we got to put steering. So we're actually going to use these servos for steering, right? Now, I don't think they really matter which direction they face because the way we're going to put them on here, it really doesn't matter. So it really, really doesn't matter. That's 4, that's 3, that's 2, that's 1. Okay, so we're going to change the placement of these two because I don't like, I like to have odds and evens on the right sides. And I need to fix that too. Please let me fix it. Thank you. Where? There it is. I should have done that in the beginning. Boom. Okay. Scale it down. Then number 2, number 4, and number 3. Okay, so they should be all scaled down correctly. Okay. Last thing, or not really last thing, we're gonna put these on here, and I'm using that block because it just makes it look nice. I could just use a standard cube on here, and you pretty much use anything that will fit on the bottom here. And the reason why you can do that is because, well, that's the type of game this is. Boom, perfect. All right, so we got that basic layout. Then we're actually going to put motors on the side here. Now we're not going to care as much how the water motors are set up. And like so, and like so. Wait, hold on. That's 3. Ah, dang! I did it again. Like a Goomba. All right, I'm gonna get rid of that one. That one. Actually, I can put this here, right? Because that'll be 2, and that'll be 3. Okay, so we got 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Then we can do the wheel. Center, boom, center. And the wheel, it doesn't matter which station we put it on as long as we know that they're just wheels. Okay, let's drop that down. Boom. Okay, cool. And then on here, we're going to slap down our basic docking station, like so. And then we're actually going to slap down a controller. The controller, we don't have to mind putting it anywhere. And the last couple things that we need to put down is a camera. Where is the other piece? Flat rod. And also we need a monitor or a screen. Like, but that's a touch screen. Does it really matter? I don't think it matters. Okay, touchscreen it is. Okay. Gonna lift that back up. Slap this on the bottom. Like so. Gonna turn this. Actually, can I turn this? Should be able to turn. There we go. Gotta turn my whole body. Okay. Perfect. It really isn't, but there we go. That looks better. We're going to actually extend this. We don't need it super deluxe. And we're actually going to hide this a little bit. So we're going to bring that up like so. So it's actually hidden inside the vehicle. Nice little shrinky dink. Going to take the camera. And we're going to make sure this is even on there. So the camera, you got to look for that little like LED light that you find on the camera. It's always in the top right. Or at least on this thing. So drop this down on the ground. Boom. And then freeze it again. And we're going to slap the monitor right on top here. Well, as long as it doesn't say hello upside down. All right. Now, the reason why I'm putting the camera on there is so we can observe to see what is going on with everything that's happening on our vehicle. So first thing I want to do is I want to put a camera and I want to put the touch screen. Right, and content. Okay, so we're going to feed to content, like so. This content is going to be a image, apply. We're going to do current. So this is going to be a direct feed. So if we release that, it's actually going to show our vehicle, as you can see down there. And we can even see our little guy. Huzzah! Okay, so now that that works, we're actually going to get into the programming of this. We're actually given a lot of space to run the programming. We can move this over here so it's out of the way. That's fine. And we're actually going to do the programming up here. So this is actually going to be where we're going to start. So we're going to do that. We're going to put the docking station down, and we're actually going to do the labels here. So we're going to do this. This is going to be engine, and it's going to be labeled as super basic engine layout. Okay. And then we're going to add another one. And this is going to be steering. And in here, we're going to put super basic steering layout. Like so. Okay. So now we're going to actually populate this. We're actually going to open that up. We're going to do motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, and motor 4. Now we're going to extend this out so it's the same amount, and we're actually going to put servo 1 and servo 2. Now, I'm not putting servo 3 and 4 on there because of the fact that it has to have a negative input, right? An inverter or something on that. And I haven't figured that out yet, but for making a basic vehicle, you're not going to need the third and fourth servo. The only reason why I put the third and fourth servo is for adaptation, later on adaptation, as well as having that extra height on there, because the front wheels would be lowered to the ground in comparison to the back wheels. So I'm just adding that there just for safekeepings. Okay, so first of all, on the forward button press, we're actually going to put that into target speed on all of these, right? And I'm just going to leave this like this so you guys can see what's going on here. And then we can run a cleanup a little later. Hey, my wolf pack, it's Command Wolf Gaming, also known as CWG. Did you guys know I do have a merch store, as you can see behind me? In fact, I ain't gone now, but as you can see, I actually do have some short sleeve and long sleeve t-shirts that are available on my merchandise store. These are the basic t-shirts that we sell. Then we also have a actual Command Wolf Gaming hat, and we have a holiday exclusive Halloween t-shirt. This is actually running on sale this month alone. You are not going to see this for a whole nother year, and it's only going to be available only up until Halloween, so make sure to check it out. We have it in a long sleeve and a short sleeve format, and we also have beanies for the fall and winter weather. And I gotta say, everything in this store does help fund the channel, and also it's super comfortable. I do wear these all the time. I actually purchase them for myself to try out, and I do say yes, go and get it, because it will be phenomenal to not only help the channel but also for your comfort. So make sure to check out my store. Okay guys, so I did the wiring. It looks sloppy because I'm not really focused on making it clean at the moment. We can fix that at a later time. Now, the first thing I want to do is actually this steering. So on the steering, I like to set it to a certain percentile. For the left, we do -45, and for the right, we'll do 45. Now, they have a pressed and a released. Now, if you just press it down and you don't have the release connected, as soon as you release it, it's going to be stuck at that angle. So we're just going to make sure that we have it on there. And then we're actually going to make sure that it turns correctly, which it does look like it's turning correctly. So we're good on that. So the servos are now set up. We don't have to do it. Now, if we do want to change up the servo, we just go on here under percentile, and we say, okay, I want to change this to like maybe 50 degrees instead. And that will actually change up what these servo outputs are. Now, we can actually do a little bit of a cleanup here by going like this. We can select the wire and basically drag it over, and it'll clean this up. It makes it look a little nicer. We're not going to be playing around with this anymore, so it kind of makes sense to clean it up. Oh, ooh. I didn't realize that I have to be one over. Like so. The only thing is, it's actually hard to dictate where the wire is or which wire you're selecting unless you have it splayed out like this. I only like to do this, like clean up this at the end when I know it's done. So, and then on here with the speed, now we have everything set to 0. And the reason why we have everything set to 0 is because we have to put an input in here, right? So now, if we do percentile, it's not really going to work out. So I figured out if we just leave it on generic. Now, if we put it at 100% here, right? First things first, it's not going to work. If we hit forward, it's not working. The reason being is because the motors are not very good. So if we hit here, right, and go over here, back to the forward button, and we put 250, right? Now we're turning around in a circle. And the reason being is because we actually got to inverse the motors. This is why I like to have odds and evens on two different sides. So it seemed like these odd number ones are actually going in reverse. So we just make an inverse input. And as you can see here, we are now traveling forward. And it's actually fairly slow, but at least it's a basic setup for now. This is actually kind of cool. It's where I can actually see that in there. Okay. So now we can actually clean that up, the wiring up, like so. Oh God, this is going to take a bit. Okay, so that's wire cleanup. Now, I do want to kind of increase the speed here because I want to kind of show a little bit more here. So if we increase the speed, we will go faster, which is actually doing not too bad. For just a giant plank, it is super slow though. I do got to admit to that. And it's not the most beautiful things here, but at least it works. It's a moving vehicle. So yeah, that is something to look out for. But I just kind of wanted to run through it with you guys on how to set up a very basic, very convenient vehicle here. Well, not convenient, but a vehicle that can be utilized for your basic setup in a basic vehicle setup here. And yeah, it just works. It stops on a dime. Ooh, we do have a little bit of an issue here with backing up though. Wonder what's going on here. We'll figure that out. Let's see what's going on here. I forgot to put the negative input here. See, that's why you also need the camera here, camera on the front, just so you know, because you can observe what's going on here. Obviously, now we can actually kind of move some stuff around. We can go like this. We can detach this and kind of move it a little closer, or like move it at an angle, right? We can put it there. Then we can go like this, so it's not directly in front of us. And then we can actually add some more stuff. Maybe we want to add a cockpit. Maybe we want to extend it out a little bit more, add more wheels, make it more like a truck design. There's infinite possibilities here now that we got our basic vehicle set up. But that is all for today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Did you guys know only about 5% of you are actually subscribed to the channel? That's right, only about 5% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below, because all of the subscriptions do help out the channel. And also hit that bell notification button to be notified on when I'm updating the channel, because I am trying to update it as often as possible and do live streams. So make sure to check out some of that stuff. And check out my Odyssey channel. That is odysee.com. Again, that is odysee.com/@CommandWolfGaming. And all the subscriptions on there actually do help the channel out. It's actually another video streaming platform like YouTube. And so, yeah, make sure to check it out. Anyway, guys, check out my merch store. As you can see here, we do have a merchandise store. The merchandise store is actually up and running, and there is a link for those who are interested down below. We do have short sleeves and long sleeve shirts. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm sure you guys heard this hundreds and hundreds of times from many, many YouTubers, but this stuff is super comfortable. I'm wearing one of my t-shirts right now, but I do have my long sleeves. I do have my short sleeves. I even have the baseball cap from this store, and they're all super comfortable, and I do wear them pretty much wherever I go. I would wear them because that's how comfortable they are. To the gym, I wear them to my workshop, inside, like when I'm at home, when I'm going out, just everything. So, and we do have a Halloween special long sleeve and short sleeve shirt with the CWG avatar on there. It's going to be a limited run on that for Halloween. After that, they are gone until next year, so you're only going to get them for Halloween. Then we also have our beanies. Again, super comfortable. I wear them during the fall and winter, and for those who live in colder climates that need one all the time, super comfortable and decently priced. So make sure to check out my store. Any purchases do help fund the channel. And anyway, guys, like I always say, like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love, and I hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now.